This work, Open Door, is wonderful. Of course influenced by his trips to Cuba.
My first trip to Cuba was in 2001, and it was a real cultural exchange. I got a license, and we saw many dance companies, a lot of musicians. And so when I'm down there, I'm just like diving into the music, folklore, contemporary dance, social dance.
I can see that in the work, in the style. And as someone who comes from Miami, I know the flavor, you know?
This piece, Open Door, has music and movement that people may not expect from Ronald K. Brown on Ailey or even on my dance company, Evans. But one of my teachers, Bessie Schoenberg, incredible teacher for choreographers, she challenged me. She said, Ron, don't always give in to the pressure to do something new. Make sure people understand where you've come from. And the second thing was, Ron, we know you love this movement that's collage from all these different places. Can you use one composer? Just challenge yourself to use one composer. So everybody, this is Arturo O'Farrill. So Open Door, the music by Arturo O'Farrill, who I met maybe 3 or 4 years ago in Havana. His music was so luscious and it just spoke to me. He kept saying that, Ron, we should work together. And I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to do something new on the Ailey Company. Maybe this is it.
Just the world of dance is a miracle to me. And that a gentleman like Ron Brown should come to me and say, I'd like to do something of yours. I'm beside myself. When I sat here and really tried hard not to cry.
So he sent me some music and told me to look at these different things. I found a song called La Puerta, the door. There's something about door that I liked, kept coming up with this idea of the open door, or opening a door, making a way. And I was like, so that makes sense because his music, the Afro Latin Jazz Ensemble, right? He's looking at music from Puerto Rico, from Colombia, from Cuba, all of these places, and trying to introduce the world to these sounds from these different places. And I thought, okay, this is it. I thought it was a great vehicle for the Ailey Company.
What I'm struck by in this work is his rhythmic complexity. When I watch him build the steps and the phrases, I'm sometimes going, what is he hearing? And then all of a sudden it will gel and I'll go, I don't even know how he sort of picked that up and put that together. And that's saying a lot as somebody who prides themselves on deconstruction, especially when it comes to rhythm.
Just every single note for me is a life story, and watching human beings move through your life, it's sublime joy. It's a huge chapter in my life being here today.
When Arturo mentioned that this was an important chapter in his life, so today I told him, you know, this Muslim chaplain, he said, Ron, so door for us in Arabic is the same word for chapter. And I said, Arturo, he said, oh, Ron, that's beautiful.